Welcome to the Canadian Fishing Musician channel. We have some big news, some really cool, inspirational news, and I thought I would just hang out and relax, see what happens, and see if some of our friends will come in and join us. Thank you very much for your support. Hopefully you smash that like button, and if I inspire you enough, you'll share this out. But thank you so much to everybody over from Liato's channel who connected with us. It was a whopping like 15 people that come over and connected, and I know that was just like right away. And so to those 15 people, I will respond to your comments and definitely connect with you. Thank you so much for the love and support from Liato's channel. That really meant a lot. It's been a while since I've played live online since the big move, and we're still currently waiting for a place to move into to be a little bit more comfortable situation. It'll give me my own live streaming room and a little more ample space for us in our living situations, as it's pretty tight in this little room. But it is what it is. It's better than where we were, and God keeps blessing us all the time. So I really appreciate that. Thank you, Lord. Let me just get the chat up here. Let's see if we can. I'd like to see more of the live chat. Daniel Barry in the house, thank you so much for coming in and joining, buddy. Hopefully you've hit that like button. I really appreciate that very much. It has been definitely a minute. It's been a minute now since we've played live. Shangy Girl, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate that very much, the support. And thank you for connecting from, I think it was Liato's channel. Very much appreciated. Very cool. So. Says I started streaming 103 seconds ago. So let's crank off with a little song here and see how it goes. If you can and you feel inspired to, let me earn it first. Let me earn it, okay? Let me earn your trust. Let me earn your inspiration to want to share this stream out on your community posts, and so that other people can join this moment with us. Before you do, though, I want to put a little prayer out there for people, and as well as myself, and then I'm going to share some really big news with everybody that happened this weekend. I wanted to go live, but I also wanted to soak this in. And well, I'll save it. It's going to be definitely really cool. I definitely think. Thank you very much. I appreciate the compliments. Thank you very much. But let's kill the lights a little bit for myself. It's bright in my eyes, so I can see my lyrics. Let's start off with an original before I hit the AI. And they decide to inflict me with some type of copyright due to playing cover songs or songs written from other artists. So this one's called Backspin It. It's a fan favorite, and it's one of my favorite songs that I wrote. It has a lot of meaning, and it seems to have hit the hearts of many on the YouTube streets. So thank you so much. Leaned in to take your best shot. So many options of what life's got. You You always walked around with a smile. So many love you, so many care, so many options, so many moments we share. The questions forgot I'll have in a while. Backspinning to the time when we were playing pool, Arkansas. Backspinning to the time when we talked about ruling the world. Yeah. Backspinning to the time when I walked in a club and seen you smile. 'Cause if I was feeling down, you were there to ease the pain. Pain for a little while. The word is that you are gone, but I can't believe I still wear your heart on my sleeve. Am I really required to let you go? Michael Bond in the house, how you doing, brother? And I can still feel you within my bones. Our love and memories don't feel that old. I'm not ready to let you go. Backspinning to the time when we were playing pool. Backspinning to the time when we talked about ruling the world. Yeah. Backspinning to the time when you walked in the club and seen me smile. 'Cause if I was feeling down, you were there to ease the pain. The pain for a little while. Nuggets in the house. Backspinning to the time when we were playing pool. It's been a minute, man. Backspinning to the time when you talked about ruling the world. Yeah. Backspinning to the time when you walked in a club and seen me smile. 'Cause if I was feeling down, you were there to ease the pain. The $5 super chat. If you haven't connected with her, you should, because she's so supportive for the musicians out there worldwide. Doing great, man. I got some big news, really big news. I'm telling you, it's huge. Ooh, yeah. Backspinning to the time when we were playing pool. Yeah. Backspinning to the time when we talked about ruling the world. Yeah. Backspinning to the time when you walked in the club and seen me smile. 'Cause if I was feeling down, ooh, you were there to ease the pain. Ooh, the pain for a little. So many thoughts and moments yet not lived. So many games, yeah, we're yet to play. And I know I'll find you in a little while. My friend, I need you today. But the fate tells me every storm brings a sunny day. Ooh. sunny day. Been a while, eh? Andy the B-Man in the house. What's going on, brother? We miss everybody too. It's been a while, hasn't it? It'll be a little bit before we can build this back up, get the community to know. But with your help, we can do that by sharing this out to your community posts and let people know that the music is here. And the environment is going to be awesome. I can tell you that. It's got to shake that rust off, you know what I mean? Shake that. Ramesh, I think that's how I say it. Ramesh, I hope. Correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you so much for joining us. And for those that are in the chat, thank you so much, everybody. As I said, it'll be a little bit before we can join this up and build it up again, so that people know that I'm playing music on the live streams again. I apologize to everybody. Sometimes, especially the real hearted musicians, we get emotional. We get all this weirdness going on. You know, some of the best musicians I've ever seen out there, even the ones that we know and we hear on the radios that have let go, so to speak, and moved on into a better place. You know, they're a little slight cray-cray. So for me, I just needed a little bit of a break, a little bit of inspiration. I needed to get myself back on track and get my priorities. Rams, fine, CFM. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that, Rams. I appreciate that. But I have some really big news for people that are out there that have been following us. We haven't gotten our new place yet, Michael. We're in a comfortable situation, as you can see. But the place it didn't get together quick enough. It's right across the street, but we couldn't really, it wasn't in my control, and for whatever reason, as I like to say, God's in control of the forefront of my life, and it seems like, unfortunately, that place that we were waiting for, it may not be suitable for what me and Judy need. You know, I need something a little bigger, and so we decided that we were going to look for a bigger place, other than the little bachelor apartment, something around 2 to 3 bedroom house I'm looking at. And hopefully we get it. If we get it, we could move in as soon as the 1st, if not by about the 15th. And then I can set up my own live streaming room. Judy can have her room, you know, and a living room and her own kitchen. And it's going to be great. A living room, like it's really going to be awesome. But I also don't want to talk too far ahead in case, you know, we end up without that place and we have to look somewhere else. But the most important part is that we are comfortable, we're safe, we are in a good environment, we're surrounded by friends, and as it stands, it's a lot better than where we were. So one of the things is I've been learning is to appreciate what I have. You know, appreciate what I have. So that I can be prepared for what is to come in the future. And that's going to lead me to this next big update. So this weekend, some might have seen on my Facebook account that I was out, I was out doing a spiritual walk. I actually went to men's Bible camp for the weekend, a retreat. It's called Muskoka's Bible Camp. And it's out in the Muskokas, beautiful, beautiful, all out in the nature. But it was a men's retreat, a worship and a way to refresh and rejuvenate spirituality and our connection with God. And Chair Bear in the house, what? Yeah, I've got to get this guy. Hold on. I'm going to give him the managing. There we go. And I'll get Rams too. Rams seems really nice. I think we won't regret doing that. So we'll get you Blue too, so you can connect. This allows everybody to connect with each other, and on your own free will. You can connect with people. I do sometimes share links. You know, sometimes. I used to do it a lot all the time, but now I like to give people the opportunity to see how you are in the chat, and you can decide who you go and talk to. And who you connect with your own responsibility on your own actions. So it's it's all on you. And I can tell you that I'm confident that 90 to 99.9% of the people that will come and join this chat are very, very supportive and very, very awesome to connect with. Did I just see Nitro Freak? There's another guy. Perfect example. Nitro Freak, my man. How you doing, buddy? Love to see you, man. Thank you so much for joining us. So, moving on to the big news, okay? I'm just trying to see how I can see the... Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. And I can highlight comments, right? Oh, yeah, it's been a minute since I've been on StreamYard, and they have this new update, and I love the black mode, you know, the dark mode, we'll call it. I really like that. It's easier on the eyes. It's much easier to see the chat. I think it was wicked, wicked. Mike in the house. What? That's my man over from SoundCloud. What? Mikey, man. Wicked, wicked piano player, composer, songwriter. Definitely get connected with him. I'm going to have to hook him up here in a second. Just give me 1 second here. There we go. Feel free to connect with anybody, Mike. If you like musicians, man, Liato, she's a musician. We have a few other, I think, that will drop in here as well. But if the people in the chat like musicians and you like to see original music, composing, and original sound and stuff, and some really cool style, you got to get hooked with Mike. He has a SoundCloud account as well, and he never stops playing, that boy. He never stops playing. It's great to see you. Thank you so much. I want to see Ellie M, maybe, or Eli. I'm not sure. Ellie M. I think it's Ellie. Thank you so much for joining us. Jovel, yeah, Jovel is amazing. She is one of my favorite unique singers. She reminds me of the Cranberries. I told her that from the first time I heard her sing. She has that cranberry vibe, you know. And I used to love listening to the Cranberries when I was younger for a female rock band. They were really cool, very unique, you know. She also reminds me kind of like of Alanis Morissette. She has an amazing voice, very unique, and I really like it. And I love that she sticks with that, and she sits in that pocket, and she makes it her own, and that's really cool. That's something you can really respect as a musician, you know, somebody who knows their strengths and runs with it, and she does a great job doing that. So the big news, okay? I went to Muskoka Bible Camp. You can check it out, it's online. It's a really, really cool, awesome environment, and some really important things happened there. Not only did I get to refresh my connection with the Lord, and be around a lot of supportive men that, I bawled my eyes out. I did a lot of recording of the adventure. I'm telling you, walking, I got to walk with deer, like deer. You know, the deer we hunt and shoot and kill, and I got to walk with them. Like, this place was so spiritual. The deer know that it's safe, and they'll come right up to you and eat out of your hand, and you can walk around with the herds of them. And I followed a pack of 3 of them, a mama, I think it was a mom, and a father, and the young one there. And I got to walk around with them with the camera, and they got so close to me. It was like it was humbling, you know. Like, I didn't want to reach out and touch them to kind of breach, you know, my trust with them and that space with their young fawn, because, you know, we just don't know, right? They got their little young infant deer there, and make the wrong move, and all of a sudden you're getting bucked all the way across the parking lot, you know. So they will do it, but these ones seem to be very timid, very comfortable around humans, and they're wild. They're not captured in there. They've chosen that is a safe place. People can't hunt there. They can't get them, right? So it was super, super awesome. I can't tell you how much amazing that experience was. But here's the big one. I got baptized. And I got baptized by a friend of mine, Tim Coles, who's been a pastor and CEO for Kawartha Youth for Christ, which is also now worldwide. It's a foundation that helps young kids that are on the streets, and they help them, resource them to get them off the streets and help them find the Lord through doing that. And I met Tim, we were talking about it 25 years ago. Bubba in the house. I met him 25 years ago, and that man has never given up on me. And he got to and it's at a casino. Well, that's wicked, El Paso. That's awesome, buddy. That's wicked. That's cool. That's actually really neat. El Paso shared there, or El Pash, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Adventures, shared that he also feeds, they can feed elk. What? Apache? Okay. He also feeds elk there and feeds them right from their hands, which is wicked. I never got to experience anything like that, being so domesticated. I was raised in the bush. I was raised around the country area, but then eventually I moved to the city and everything. But I've never, ever experienced that type of, connection with Earth, with the wildlife. Geese, stuff like that. Yes, they'll eat, but a wild deer, with their babies, and being trusting enough that you can see their young little fawn walking around, little Bambi, and you get to see him and you can follow them along. I mean, literally walking with them, not just them coming up to feed with you, walking with them on their journey and going through the woods and them walking through the path and watching them mark all the spots and everything like that. It was super, super awesome. Oh, that's super awesome. That's wicked, man. Let me get you, Apache. I seen Bubba's. Yeah, I was seeing to see if he chat again because I have to go all the way up to find him. But I think I did grab him. Pretty sure I did. We'll see. Art and Adventure with Tasha. Oh, it's been a minute, hasn't it, sweetheart? It has been a minute. It's really cool to see you. Thank you so much for joining in. I know your wonderful better half, or should I say the worst half, I don't know. The two of you can create quite a ruckus if you wanted to. I'm sure either one of you could be the worst if you really, really wanted to. That's what makes a beautiful couple of them. They're a powerhouse couple as well. But let me show you a little something here. I have to go right up to the thing. I'm going to put it on the members only stream as well, member only side, but now that fellow there, I chose. He happened to just flukily come up there. This was not planned by any means. As you can see, I'm being done in my my spandex nightwear, camouflage. What do you call them? Like, I'm gonna call them lawn johns, but they're not. So that was this super, super cool. It was a life-changing experience for me. I know some, we get baptized as kids, as young infants, but it almost seemed involuntary, involuntary. I never had a choice. And I watched some guys get baptized on the Saturday, some friends that were there. That were part of the church, Maple View Church in Barrie, Ontario. What an amazing church and atmosphere of worship there. And it just so happened that Tim Coles, who has known me since I was 15 years old, I'm 41 now, he went through some serious stuff with me. I was a rebel. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I was a rebel, like honestly, Yeah, I was a rebel, and I was very hard to deal with. I didn't really respect authority given the circumstances of where I was in my life and where I was coming from. I was 15 years old, and it was crazy, crazy, crazy. It's a christening when you're a baby, yeah. And so Tim Coles supported me through everything, accepted me. He never gave up. And the cool part that was wicked about that is the other person who's videoing there, his name's Jay Small. He put me in tears. I spent 3 days tearing, crying in an auditorium while he would speak. And everything, it was so wild. Every speech, every word that come out of his mouth, I was hanging on to. But it seemed like it was just a direct message to me, and to my spirituality. It's been, some people know and they've seen that, I found Christ a little while ago. I got back into connection with him. And have taken steps to strengthen my relationship with him. But we can get lazy, right? We can get lazy with our spirituality and our relationship with Christ as we know him. And so this was like a refresh for me. And thankfully my boss actually gave it to me as a bonus. He'd asked me months ago. He said, hey, I have this retreat coming up. Would you like to go? And I, without a shadow, with not even a second of doubt, I was like, yes, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. And so we did. And there's all types of activities, sports stuff there, and everything for you to play and, and do things with guys and stuff and have fun. But for me, I was there for one thing and one thing only, and that was to get that connection, to get that passion, and to get that desire to want to push forward again, because I was feeling quite worn down, waiting for this place, going to work all the time and everything. And now I'm on the books and paying taxes and all this craziness and all this stuff. And it's been quite a roller coaster of a ride. And, I don't care what anybody says. You can follow God and make mistakes. That's the beauty of the relationship with Jesus, is that Jesus never went around looking for people who were perfect. He never went around saving people that were perfect. The people that were perfect smited against him. They thought, oh, he's wrong. Everything about him is wrong. Well, weren't they wrong, right? And so people make mistakes. We are sinners. That is how it works. We are sinners from the day we were born. We'll be sinners till the day we die. But it's how we repent, how we make our connection with God, and how we get our forgiveness. And it's because of his grace that I am saved. It's because of his grace that I'm saved. And it's a hard pill to swallow, Imagine having a friend come up to you and say, I don't care what you do, how you hurt me, how you do things against my will, but I'm still going to be there to pick you up and hold you. Now, you don't see that much on YouTube very often. We have committed supporters and stuff, and we're very appreciative of that. But I'm talking about the heart, the depth, complete, utterly what is called unconditional love. Accepting somebody for who they are and knowing that we are not perfect, and that in that friendship, in that relationship, that love, that door will always be there to walk through, no matter what mistakes you make. That's a tough one to accept. I think that's the hardest thing to accept about it all. And today, or yesterday, it was this morning that I got it done. And the cool part about it is, check this out. I don't know if you noticed in the video, but it was done at a boat ramp, okay, at the Muskoka Bible Camp. Now, Tim Coles parks his boat there. He has his camp up there. He has a cottage up there. And every morning, every weekend, and every morning he goes fishing, he comes down that boat ramp. And so last night, I talked to him and said, man, you want to get wet? And he's like, what do you mean you want to get wet? I'm like, dude, it's just so wild that everything's lining it. The stars are lining this up. I want to make a commitment. I want to show my faith. I want to make a commitment to God, and I want to get this done. But the only way I'm getting it done is if it's done by you. He's known me 25 years. It's the best thing that I could think of, and he's the best person for the job. Again, he's the CEO of worldwide of what's called the Youth for Christ Canada, and it's a huge program that he has been blessed with to be a CEO and organizer of the program. So to have somebody like that available, just ironically, while I'm at some men's retreat, because he's busy all across Canada all the time, it was just way too much. Okay, so I had to jump on that. But the other thing was, Jay Smalls is an overseer, co-founder of the Mapleview Church, which made the Toronto Sun for being the loudest church in Ontario for worshiping God. They had to pay $40,000 in fines just because of noise pollution, because the police were constantly called by neighbors, and the police would come up and put a decibel meter up, and if they happened to be over the decibel meter, they got a fine. And through that, you would think as the pastor, you're like, oh, my Lord, this is going to be crazy, you got to shut it down. No. People came from all over Ontario to be a part of that church because of the publicity that was created through this hitting the Toronto Star. So that person, Jay Smalls, bless his soul, thank you so much, Jay, I appreciate you very much. He happened to be the one that was there doing the sermons. And so because they were on a tight schedule, he pulled me over the night before when he was leaving to go home. Of course, I was staying at the retreat for the weekend, but he was leaving to go, and he pulled me off on the side of the street in his truck, and he pulled to see if I was okay. I was talking to Judy, and I told him, I said, man, I got some amazing news. Your speeches, your inspiration has really pushed me to move forward with my commitment of God, and I'm going to get baptized tomorrow. He was super excited. He's like, man, that's awesome. I have some really in-depth emotional videos that were recorded of the process of this, with him praying over me and everything, speaking in tongues. It was incredible. It was really, really moving situation. I was bawling my eyes out, bawling my eyes out, because he'd had me so in locked with the truth, and he just nailed so many true facts about how I was doing in my relationships with people, my channel, my future, just how I was feeling. I was Isaiah sitting, as he explained it, I was just like Isaiah sitting at the broom tree, pleading to God, I'm ready to give up, it was just overwhelming. And so anyways, the next morning to this morning, we show up. He's excited about it. Tim shows up in his shorts. We go to do our sermon. And after this sermon, he walks up to the pastor of the Mapleview Church, and he goes, hey, what can we do about this baptism? And the guy turns to him and says, we can't. There's not enough time. We got to make it back to the 11:30 sermon. And I said, well, that's okay. That's why I have Tim here. I don't need this to be a big spectacle. This is about my commitment with God, and I wanted to have that opportunity with Tim for him to do it. Well, Jay then turns around, pulls off, and says, look, man, I'm going to be a part of that. Do you mind if I come down with you? So I had Jay Small, who is an overseer of 350 churches worldwide. 350 churches worldwide. I had Tim Coles, who's CEO CEO and organizer of Youth for Christ Canada. Both of them there with me, praying on me and baptizing me in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. And I got to tell you, was it this big magical thing? Where stars lit up and everything? No, but I'm going to tell you, even to that point now, I still have not come down from that. When I rised up from the water and he lifted me up and put the prayers over me, I had to hang on to him. In the video, you'll see, I felt very lightheaded. Probably part of it being because I was leaned back, No one really likes being leaned back underwater. It's one of those, do you trust me? Do you trust me kind of things? But all day now, it pushed me to do this live stream. It really did. Well, that and Judy's suggestion, but it just being a part and getting back out there and spreading the word, and inspiring people, because of what I experienced, it really, really, really helped a lot. It really did. So I really, really appreciate everybody listening to that. And hopefully that was detailed as best as I can. He says, Rise or Die says, any luck fishing lately? We went out not too long ago. I went with my nephew out on the boat. As some people see, the Hawk Tui spin on that thing boat. Thanks to Brad. Do I own the boat technically? No, I don't own the boat. I've been given access to take it at any point off his property. Don't have to ask. He knows if it's gone, I have it. And we can go fishing anywhere we want with the boat. Of course, this winter coming up, we have the same thing with the ice shacks, full out insulated ice shelters on the ice, which will be really cool because I can just walk down the street and go walk out and do the ice fishing, where all those videos where you seen last year and the year before where I caught all those big fish and all those awesome videos, that's where I live now, right? I live literally, I can see where I would be parked from my back deck here. And so with a proper ice shelter, I can have Starlink out there. I have a TV set up out there, a pull-out bed set up out there, 6 holes to put in the ground, to put in the ice, and of course, full heat and everything inside of there. So you bet I'm going to pull a guitar and bring a guitar out there and do some live streaming while I'm fishing out on the ice. And that's going to be super fun. I'm very excited for that. It's 3/4 the reason why I moved up here is because of the fishing. The fishing's amazing. Both me and Judy love fishing. And why pay all the money to go transfer back and forth? This city where I live now is where it all started with my sobriety and where I was released from the penitentiary prison. I was released up here in a dry house for addiction and alcoholism. And this is where my journey started, and I've never been in prison, never went back ever since. And so I gained my sobriety here. I had family, that was here, support that was here. The fishing's amazing here. So I had to come. I had to get, if I was going to move anywhere, it had to be somewhere where it would be better for the channel and better for us, for me and Judy as people, for a hole in our hearts. So definitely really cool. But yeah, the baptism, hands down, was one of the biggest inspirational moments of my life, and I had to proclaim that. I had to claim it out. I had to put it out there. I wanted people to know that this was going on, and it may not be for some people. Who knows? I don't know. But what I can tell you is that it's life changing on how it went down. And I have lots of videos to share for members out there, because it's pretty personal. Some I might put out there. Canadian Cat in the house, nice to see you. I might put some videos out there for the public, but a lot of it is personal, and I want the members to be able to have something like that for them to be like, I seen that. I was a part of that. I got to be a part of that by seeing that, opposed to just throwing it out there and putting all my eggs in the public basket. So yeah, let's maybe play another song here. How's that sound? Reverb is a little. You'll see we're going back to just me and a piece of wood. Let's see if I can find a different. So yeah, that's happened, and maybe this is. Maybe this will be suiting for that type of song. We'll get that noise gate back a little bit because it seems to be cutting me out if I talk quietly. So people know it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been out there on the live streams, and thanks Lee Addo, she was live tonight, which is usually unusual for her time slot. Usually they're live when it's my morning and I'm at work or I'm going to work. But fortunately, AMC Kingdom in the house. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much for showing the love. And for everybody else, thank you so much for showing the love. I had an amazing time this weekend, man. I have some awesome footage to put out there. As I said, most of it, real personal stuff's going to be out on the memberships. But I will share some to the subscribers as well. I haven't done this one in a while. Thank you, AMC. Lightning crashes. Give me one sec here. Check. There we go. Babe, can you do me a favor? Yeah. Feeling really tired. Can I get a bottle of water? I think there's one right here somewhere. Something like that. If I get up, everything's going to go crashing down. Thank you. I forgot this, and for anybody else who's a singer out there, definitely drink water before you live stream. Not just during, but drink it before. It's good for the vocals. It was very emotional, man. I cried my eyes out, not gonna lie. Bawled my eyes out like a little girl for 2 days. The schedule was really tight. Basically get up in the morning, they feed you, then you go to sermon, and they talk and they speak about the Lord, they speak about ministry, and your future and relationship with Christ, and you do that repetitively pretty much all day. And they give you 4 hours out of the whole weekend to go and have fun and play tennis or all this stuff, but that I wasn't there for that. I spent the majority of my time sitting down at the lake on a dock, reading my Bible, and just connecting, really connecting and absorbing it all in. It's not very often, I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me, it's not very often when you get the opportunity to slow life down and really focus on us, me as a person, and what we want in our relationship with Christ. We're always on the go, right? Get up, go to work, come home, deal with kids, or you have a girlfriend, or even just then, you're going to work the next day, so you got to eat, you make dinner. By the time you did on that at 7:30, 8 o'clock, you get enough time for an hour to sit there, watch TV. Too bad, do it again. It's very easy to become locked in that box. But to be given the opportunity to have 3 days where nothing, you have to worry about nobody else around you, just you, Mother Earth, and spirituality and your relationship with Christ, that doesn't come very often, and if it does, you have to force it in the agenda, right? You have to force that in the schedule. And I used every single second that I had, I used it to get right and to get in touch with my inner self and really let go of some emotions and pain, and allow Christ to come in and comfort me with his grace and amazing love that he has for us as people. And it led to me being baptized. Like I said, it wasn't planned. I never even had a pair of shorts. I remember at 11:30 at night, after I was sitting at a campfire with Tim, and I messaged him, and I was finding, I was like, I got nervous about it, right? My brain automatically wanted to find a way out, oh man, this is crazy, it's cold, the water's getting colder now, it's 67, 68 degrees, which isn't really that bad. It's a little less than, 70 isn't bad. 72 is actually really nice, but 67. So anyways, I messaged him and I said, man, I don't even have any shorts. Like, what, am I going to do this in my boxers? And he said, do you have a spare pair of pants? Like, he wasn't letting me out. You know what I mean? He's like, you got a pair of pants? And I was like, yeah. But then I realized, I had these camouflage, what do you call them? I would call them long johns, but, underwear, like under sportswear, like long johns, not the old school long johns, but the new school long johns, and so I went in those, and it worked out fine. It was great. It was one of the best experiences I've had in my life. I'm not gonna lie. No, not many people do get a weekend like that, and I was blessed, and it was a calling. It really was. It was a calling from the Lord. It was a gift, and I know that for sure, 110%. So, let's try this song again. Delia in the house. Thank you so much, sweetheart. She might know about the Muskoka Bible Camp in the Muskokas, just north of Bracebridge. It was an amazing experience. Anybody who lives in Ontario or Canada, you don't have to be like some God-fearing person to go out there. They have amazing deals on cottages and campsites, and the atmosphere and the events that are over there. It's such a great time. And let me tell you, the landscape and the views are just, it's jaw-dropping. Lightning crashes and a new mother cries. And her placenta falls to the floor. Sets in before the doctor and even close the door. Lightning crashes and old mother dies. And her intentions falls to the floor. The angel closes her eyes. The confusion belongs now to the baby down the hall. The number one family idol. I can feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind, forces pulling from the center of the earth again. I can feel it. Lightning crashes and a new mother cries. And it's this moment she's been waiting for. The angel opens her eyes, and pale blue color eyes, presents a circle and puts her glory out too high. And oh, I feel it coming back again, like a rolling fitting. So fitting. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Gina. I appreciate that very much. We'll get you too. Again, thank you so much, Liato, for your super chat. It was super amazing. I'm sorry that we're going to find it right here. Here it is. See if we can... does it show me on the StreamYard? It's been so long since I used StreamYard. There it is, yeah. Thank you so much. If people haven't, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have an amazing blast over at Liato's streams. And I'm not saying this because she super chatted. She really does have an amazing family over there of friends, and she does a great job supporting musicians. She has a family of musicians around her as well. And I can guarantee you the people that come over from her channel, they're very supportive. So definitely get connected with that. James Ottawa in the house, what's going on with the 613, man? I really appreciate everybody coming over here and saying hi. As I said, I know it's been a minute. But sometimes you just need to rejuvenate, right? Refresh and reformat. Get that inspiration. We got 23 likes up in the house. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate that. That's not bad for not being live for five months now. Not really doing much over on my channel. But I do go around, as people know. I do go over there and I see people through their live streams, and I send support. Since I've been working now, I've been able to give back to those that have given to our channel. And I really appreciate that very much. But please, if you can, Judy, feel free to, yes, exactly. There it is. The channel has been shared. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can pin that. Yep, there we go. There we go. Thank you so much, my wonderful queen. She's kind of right there. You can see her hairline just a little bit past the pillow. But you might be able to, she might say hi. She might say hi in the stream, who knows? But thank you so much, everybody, for the amazing support. If you can, if I've earned it enough, like I said, I want to earn it. If you're new to the stream, don't do it right away. Sit back. Feel me out. I want to earn it. Share me out to the community of people with you so that your friends can come in and say hi as well, because we will be doing live streams more often here very shortly. You know, God has blessed me with some amazing opportunities to walk through some doors, and I really wanted to just wait, you know, till I had my own streaming room so that I could have it all set up nice and consistent, but it started becoming longer and longer and longer. And at the end of the day, there's so many people that have been very supportive of us through many, many different situations. And I can't thank you enough. You're all in here. There's so many people in here. Play Freebird, and I'm free. I'm free falling, yeah. I do request, but it's, you know, well, let's see. Let's make a number. $100 donation for request. That's the old school on the stage, you know, when we were out. Just joking, but I'm not much of a request guy. Maybe that kills my channel a little bit, but I don't like being the dancing monkey. You know, but we used to do a joke when we were live streaming. People would be in the bar and they go, "Can you play this?" And we go, "Yeah, we can for a brown bill." And they go, "What?" And I go, "Well, you'd pay the same thing for a jukebox, wouldn't you? I mean, what you could hear it from the jukebox. You could come here on a Wednesday night and you could have no crowd here with a couple people sitting at the bar, and you can sit there and spend every toonie you got in your pocket to have music played by a jukebox. So what is it worth for somebody to play it live in front of you?" And then they would get mad at me, and you know, and then they come over and they buy me a beer after because they realize that I'm a really good musician, and they pretty much just put me on the spot, and I have a set list of songs that I've practiced that I prepared to come and play, and a request kind of requires you to step out of that box. Now, I'm not against people to do it, but I'm not the karaoke jukebox. I really am not. The jukebox, I'm not. Arkansas, thank you so much again. Amazing, amazing. She's been very supportive of us as well. And I noticed that you did do a super chat as well, so we will definitely get your link chatted out there. Thank you so much, Arkansas. I apologize. It was the beginning. You got to remember, I get pretty nervous with this. I have the gift of gab, and I speak straight from the heart, but I do get pretty nervous. A lot of people get consistent with live streaming, and so lately I have not. So I get on thought, I get on topic, I get in the heart, and I get deep into myself, and I try to be as honest and blatant as I can when I'm talking and speaking through live streams. And what it does is I try not to look at the chat. You know, I'm looking in myself, and I'm looking deep inside, and that's kind of how I seem to have it work for me. But because of that, I tend to not see things or get off topic. So I apologize for that. Arkansas is an amazing, amazing person. Again, I said it before, she's an amazing support for musicians all over the world, and she shares what little she has, and we never expect it, but we very much appreciate it. And thank you so much, Arkansas, for your love and support for us, your unconditional support. It wasn't too long ago that me and Judy got to watch some new movies that weren't available in Canada. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let me just, and for those that might be curious about it, no, I have not taken any money off of YouTube yet. None of it. Not 1 cent. Not a cent since we started. I haven't. Not even 1 cent. It's not even connected to my channel. Like, it's not connected to my bank account. It's not connected. It's still up there. It's still there. And one day we're going to pull it in. We're going to get something really nice to upgrade the channel and bring more awesome stuff to people. And then, of course, I'm always trying to go around and spread that love in other people's channels by super chatting back or super chatting other inspirational streamers that are out there doing the same stuff as me. So I really appreciate all the support we can get. Let me play another song, and hopefully that might encourage some people to share us out and get us out there. Spread the word. Be the first to share the word out there that CFM is live playing music with pink glasses on. What kind of man? You got to be a real man to wear pink glasses. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. What else do I got? Some of these songs I'm really good at singing, but I feel kind of bad for singing them because they're not in line with my faith anymore, you know? And it's some of them the artists and stuff like that. So if I don't play the songs you normally hear me play, you know why. But I am going to build a repertoire of good inspirational music as well, with the oldies, of course. And then, of course, I do have some new content that I've been working on in the background that I have yet to release. So I will have, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I will have some new content available. I'm going to put them out on the Spotify and stuff like that again, and allow people to have access to it. But it's full percussion, everything. As you can see, there's some drums here. There are electronic drum kits. So I've been doing some crazy recordings. Chris Cornell's amazing. How's it go? Got you knocking at my cellar door. I love you, baby, can I have some more? Ooh, damage done. Hit the city and I lost my Gone, gone, damage done. Sing the song because I love the man. I know that some of you don't understand. Milk blood, keep him running down. I seen the needle and the damage done. A little part of it in everyone. But every junkie's like a setting sun. Caught you knocking at my cellar door. I love you, baby, can I have some more? Ooh, the damage done. Little quick one there, little quick one. I seen the Nothing Compares to You. I'm definitely gonna have to work on that one again because it's been a while since I played that one. I can't even remember. I know that it, if I looked at it for 5 minutes, I'd be able to crank it off. But I don't want to put myself in that situation on the first stream. I like to take a little bit of pride and a little bit of time and patience because people deserve that. What time are we at? 8:55. Getting a little late. I gotta be up for 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning to get back out there and do some work on this amazing custom ash deck. It's pretty crazy. 2,700 square feet of wood. We're just getting to the point now we're putting the deck on there. And what's smiling about? I know. Did you hear what I said, though? Yeah. Yeah. I work 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. She's working the graveyard shift. Man, that one's hard. That one's super hard. That'd be a hard one, you know, because you're stuck sleeping at least somewhere around that time in the day. And daylight to you just would seem completely abnormal after a while. So big ups to Tasha for doing the graveyard shift. And it probably requires TJ to be pretty supportive with the daily routines and stuff going on through the day around the household. So big ups to him too. That's super awesome. I'm feeling for you, Tasha. That'd be really hard. Oh yeah, that was huge, yeah. Free coffee, yeah. DJ sitting right beside, well, of course you are, of course you are. I mean, what better place to be? You know what I mean, TJ? You know what I mean, Jonathan? I call you TJ. I don't know. I like that, you know. But I know him as Jonathan. But what a better place to be than beside the one you love. For those that don't know the story with Art and Adventure and Tasha, I can share a little brief moment of that. They found each other. I'm not saying this to take responsibility or take credit for any of that. Because it's not true, you know. God works in mysterious ways to use people as common. So I would put all the credit to God and His glory, and because everybody needs somebody, you know, whether it's for friends, relationships, it doesn't matter. And no one deserves to be alone, you know, in any type of situation. Being alone can suck. Now, some of us, now there's a difference between wanting to be alone and having our own space, but being forced to be alone, that's a tough one for anybody mentally, and it can crush somebody pretty quickly. So, but anyways, I would want to say a year, 2 years ago. I'm really bad with time frames. My memory is pretty short when it comes to that type of stuff. But they were 2 subscribers that had come into my streams while I was playing music, and they were friends for a long time. First, let's get that straight. Just people talking back and forth, in the chat like we're doing today, which is so crucial and important. Why sharing streams that you believe in, sharing streams with good environment, with good content, with inspiration is so important. But they met in our streams, and I think it's 6, 7 months, 8 months later, even maybe longer, they decided to meet each other, and they'd been talking and everything like that, and lo and behold, 2 years ago, 2 years, look, they're both correcting me, huh? Lo and behold, they got married, and they've been inseparable ever since. And Jonathan, they finally tied the knot. Jonathan had come down and came to Tasha and moved in, and they have been amazing, power couple. And I've noticed that Tasha has, she's been working quite steadily and stuff because she has a grandchild. I believe it's her daughter's daughter. It's a girl, right? Yeah. Right? Tell me I'm wrong. Probably tell me I'm wrong. Is it a girl or a boy? Tasha's granddaughter? Grandson. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, show me the picture. We can show it. Yeah, it's really, really awesome, right? And she also does live streams from time to time too. So you're welcome to go over and support them. Here's a picture. Gotta go to the StreamYard to see the actual. I'm looking on YouTube to see the live chat because StreamYard's a bit behind. Hey, where did my mouse go? There we go. Look at the cute little butt. Wow. So cute. And so you can imagine, as grandparents, because of course Jonathan is more than part of that family now. So they both get to have the experience of seeing this amazing God creation, their grandson, growing up together, and they get to share that moment together in their relationship. And I'm sure it's probably really, really cool, amazing moments, good and even amazing. I'm sure it's probably really cool for them, and it's given both of them like a bonding, a family bond. And it seems that Jonathan has really fit in and taken over that role with supporting Tasha and showing her an unconditional and abundance amount of love, especially with her work schedule and everything that's been going on. And sometimes we just need that time. It's more important to have that intimacy and that strength in the relationship than to go live all the time. Which reminds me, Tasha, you never have to apologize to anybody when it comes to not going live or going live. What is important and what your main followers and your friends will want to see is that you're healthy, you're happy, and you're loved. And if that means taking a little time away from YouTube to make sure that those foundations are there. They say if foundation is not built on love, then it'll crumble regardless, right? You want to build that foundation on love. And I think that's something that you and Jonathan have been focusing on and doing within the family, especially with your daughter, and the circumstances with that. Won't get too deep into that, but having that bond within the family and then having Jonathan a part of that, it's got to be an amazing moment. And for me, as a friend and a supporter of that channel, okay, I like to see those pictures, you know. If you're not going live all the time, then, you know, sharing those posts and putting those pictures out, especially on Facebook and stuff, because we are connected on Facebook, seeing that lets me know that Tasha's in a good place. She's in a great place. That's more important. You know what I mean? That's more important than going live, you know, all the time. Some of us are doing it to get YouTube famous. Some of us just like sharing our experiences and our moments with people when we can, however way we can, and it works for us. You know, I know some people say consistency is the biggest key with YouTube or any social platform, and you're right, 110%. But if the consistency is not in our own life first, eventually the only inevitable thing that happens is you're going to burn out. You're going to hit a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? And I know that myself because I used to do it so regular. I was on everybody's streams. I was on my streams. Hell, I got to a point where I was getting paid good money to go and play on places that I didn't feel comfortable playing, you know, but I still did it. And eventually what happened is it deteriorated our relationship. It deteriorated my life. Everything that was a priority, it wasn't built anymore. It wasn't structured. It was just mayhem, right? And I almost lost the most beautiful and amazing thing in my life. The only thing that's ever showed me stability and showed me any type of unconditional love, and that's Judy. I almost lost her because of the drama and everything that I was wrapped in around being live all the time. And what was more important to me, you know, the channel, how consistent I was, what I had from my channel, all that stuff, or a relationship. I can't give you the best of me if I'm not living the best in my potential in my own personal life, you see? Eventually, the mask can't hide it anymore, right? You can't hide it anymore. And especially for people that are going consistent all the time, that the mask eventually falls off the face and people start stepping into their own lives, their own things, you know, that create this drama. And for me, I just needed to step back a little bit and make sure that foundation, those little cracks that happened in the foundation of our love and our relationship were patched. And I'm still doing that. You know, I still do that. Number one is my relationship with Christ. Number two is my relationship with Judy. Number three is the health and the construction of our relationship around that. And somewhere in that line, I'll find time to make videos and to put content out there. But YouTube is not my all. And I've had to come to realize that. YouTube is not my end all, do all, everything. It's just not. And it was. It started becoming that. And I was leaving everything else that was more important on the back burner. And I burnt out, you know. So it's important for me to make sure that I have a healthy balance and make sure that the things that are prioritized come first. Because I can't give you the best of me if I'm, you know, having havoc in my own personal life. Thank you so much, Arkansas, for that super chat. I just looked up and seen that. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can pin that out. So one of the things that is going to happen on this channel, of course, is that I will be playing music. We will be doing that. But I also like to talk inspiration. I like to be able to be inspiring for people, to give people things to think about and show them that they're loved and to show them that they can have what I have, they can have what me and Judy have. You know, and through doing that, it's sharing my experiences. I'm going to tell you that for those that do know me and have heard before, I've had quite a crazy walk in life. Quite a crazy walk in life. It's been pretty nuts. And in doing so with that, why is it like, it's showing that where is it? Sorry. That was super weird. Give me a second. Where is it? Arkansas's? Yeah, I can't even see it. How do I see that? Start. There it is. Go to start. There we go. I'm going to need a little rundown from somebody on the whole StreamYard thing. It's been a while. I usually use OBS, right? So it's been tricky to, but I'll learn it all over again. If you can share Arkansas's link for me, we can pin that up at the top for those that would feel free to connect. I noticed that Liato's still up there. I'd like to replace that with Arkansas for a little while and allow others to feel free to have a direct contact there. But yeah. So we will be back doing more lives, promise. Just got to find time to get some in when we start. When she starts her other job, I'm going to do a lot of them. Just got to learn how to set them all up. You should, Jonathan, definitely. I mean, I think you're definitely an entertaining person. You've been very supportive. You got a face out there. You've been very supportive for people. And I think it'd be cool that you could do some lives while maybe she's at work. She can come up and join and say hi. You know, even doing games and stuff. Arkansas is great for that, doing little gamings and stuff like that for people, just to keep them, you know, keep people entertained and keep people connected to the channel, keep the consistency. I think it'd be really cool. And, you know, fear is the enemy. Let me tell you something like that. You know, one of the things that I learned through this experience on the weekend was I was nervous as heck. But I'm going to tell you that, you know, if a flower, let's say, you know, flowers, we're grooming flowers and they're outside and everything like that. And it comes times when you got to prune them, right? You got to get the best out of their lifespan and to get the best results out of those flowers, you got to prune them. But if they had a choice, if they seen you walking up with those scissors, you know, and you're a flower, you're like, oh no, man, what are you doing? Like you'd be totally nervous. But once that flower is clipped off, you know, that uncomfortable moment passes, all of a sudden it's flourished into this amazing, beautiful thing. And the same thing kind of happens with us in our life, you know. Being in uncomfortable situations, it can be scary. But in the same sense, it actually creates growth, right? It creates growth for us. It allows us to grow. It allows us to experience something we would have never experienced if we didn't take that leap. So I encourage people to do that, you know. I wouldn't say put yourself in a dangerous, you know, situation. But I was very uncomfortable. You know, I don't know any of these people, right? Other than the person I work with, I had no idea where I was going. I had no idea. But through that experience, because I knew there's nothing harm that could be done, I'm only nervous because it's unfamiliar, right? I don't know anything about it. So it's about being in that control and that box, right? And stepping out of that box. Stepping out of that box is what created the growth for me. And it just made it even more and more and more. And I find that's how growth comes, you know, either through our mistakes, right? When we were kids, the same theory of riding a bike. You know, the first year of riding a bike, you might fall off half a dozen times. But eventually you start riding. And then all of a sudden it's bunny hops, you know, and you start doing jumps, and you're going over recycling bins, and you're coming up sidewalks, and next thing you know, you want to be the next Tony Hawk, you know. But it never would have happened if you never got on the bike. So definitely something that I felt for myself, I can get stuck in that box. I can get stuck in that box pretty quickly and sit in that comfort zone. So I encourage you, for sure. Definitely not nervous to do lives. I'm nervous. I get nervous to do lives. I'm not going to lie. I've never felt confident enough to just sit there without a guitar. Okay? And that's been the big thing. Every time I go to do a live, I feel the pressure that I have to play guitar, right? I have to play. I have to be on my A game. And I've never had the confidence in myself to feel like I could just sit there and talk with my friends, because most people don't want to hear what I have to say. You know, that's what my brain tells me, right? So I can tell you, I'm nervous. I get nervous, and I've been doing this channel for a while, but I get nervous doing lives. I can humbly admit that. As soon as I start thinking about it, and I got to set up the stream. Thank you so much, Jovel, for the thumbs up. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Barb. I really, really appreciate that very much. Thank you for the share and the support and thumbs up. Where are you there? Barb, thank you so much for everyone who has shared us out. I might play one more song here. We're starting to get late, and I got to get up super early. What? Ashley Brady's in the house? What? Where is she? 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 Oh, she's there. Okay, and she's blue. Of course, she's blue. 100%. Wicked. Another channel that's been very supportive with us through thick and thin, no matter what, anything is going on around us or around them or anything else. She's never ever been directed or ever told. She just does her own thing and she supports. And super, super awesome. If you're not connected with Ashley Brady, get connected in there. I could see people saying, hi, you nerd. I'm pretty sure that's for Ashley. I don't know as her nerd. I know her as beautiful Ashley. She can also sing. She has vocals. She has videos out there that show her singing. She gets shy, not going to lie. But if you get her out of that box, boy, let me tell you, she can move you in a second when she starts singing. She has a great smile. She has an awesome personality. And we really enjoy having her support around here. So super cool. Thank you so much for joining us, Ashley. I appreciate that. And for everybody and anybody who hasn't or doesn't know, you're missing out. You're doing something wrong. Get connected with Ashley today. There's Joval's link as well. Thank you so much. So, yeah, we're going to get the music thing going again. For those that want to participate, okay, if I see enough people that want to participate in it, we'll do it. But I want to do a Halloween thing again. And we're going to offer some prizes again as well. Just straight direct PayPal cash, okay? And I just want to work out details. And I want people to be involved. If they want to help us organize this thing to make it more interesting, we can share this event around and share the stream to everybody's panels. You know, we can do it on StreamYard, and we already have our Halloween costume. Judy ordered it, and she's the one that brought it up. She brought it up. You know, she said, "Look, I want to do another Halloween stream," and I said, "Oh man, you know." And so what we did last year is I funded it. We funded it. I think we had first, second, and third. Arkansas helped out huge with that by getting her community involved, and we had some awesome prizes or awesome costumes that were involved. Well, you can be a part of that if you want, Tasha. Just maybe we'll keep it Halloween friendly. You know what I mean? And now you have Jonathan, so you could be a couple up there with us, right? Because me and Judy would be on stream together, and we could, you know, it'd be really cool. I think you guys would make a great couple up there and a great addition to the stream. So definitely think about it. We have a whole month to work on it, and you know, I think it'd be super awesome. We can definitely get some people coordinated to that. Last time I think I gave was the first, second, and third PayPal donation. I literally just PayPal people and gave them money to be a part of it, and we had I made an edited video. And of all the costumes, so I broke the live down to costume streams, which actually I should put that back out there. I should actually put that out there so people can see, and I'll use that as a promo for this year. And we had some awesome costumes, man. Like really, really get to know Stop. I can't remember the whole name of that channel, but he had some awesome costumes. We had Belle V. It was really cool. Arkansas. I can't remember all the people right now because my memory is terrible, but we have a video that showed it. And what I did is, I just said, Ashley Brady, of course, 100%. She was awesome. She did, what was she? Shelly, but Arkansas, what Ashley Brady was Courtney Love. I think she was Courtney Love. That's right, from, yeah. And she did a really good job with that, man. She blew people's minds when she came up on that stream. She was dressed up really nice. And it looked like pretty identical to a picture, because I know Judy showed me. She knew right away who she was. I didn't know right away. But Judy picked it right out. She's like, oh my gosh, she's Courtney Love. Remember you showed me the picture and everything like that? So it was super fun. Yeah, see, Jonathan liked the sticker costume. Right? Jonathan liked the sticker costume, right? I mean, that could get really good near the end. So I know we have 23 awesome people in the house right now that I can see. I don't know if the count is up. The Backwoods Bandit, how you doing, buddy? Cheers to you, man. Thank you so much. So let's get a Halloween thing going on. You know, let's do that. I'll put a post out there. People know my email. It's connected, cfmrocksmusic@gmail.com or richwithinmusic@gmail.com. Feel free to connect. We will be active. We will get active out there and be a part of things. 32 awesome likes. Wicked. Thank you so much for mentioning that, Tasha. That's awesome. I don't really see all. I don't scroll the screen down to see it. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? That's right, Deadshot. Yeah, he was Michael Myers. That's right, he was Michael Myers. What? Oh, we are. So we probably have Deadshot already on the list, right? Yeah, get geared up. We got 30 days or something. What's the date today? The 29th. So we got roughly a whole month to get ready. There's 31st, Thursday on the 31st. Or we could do it on the weekend. Depends on if it works with everybody's schedule. We'll see how that works. We'll do that weekend of the Halloween if we have to, because we're all adults. We got kids to deal with. We got to take them out trick-or-treating and all that stuff, right? I mean, not all of us have kids, but a lot of us do, or jobs and stuff like that to go to. So we want to be able to have some really good fun. But definitely, we could get some people up here, and we could get some awesome Halloween costumes on the YouTube. Sniped you in the house. Thank you so much for joining. For whoever shared out the stream and got people in here to connect that way, thank you so much. We really appreciate that. We can go a little bit longer here. A little bit longer. Halloween live, that's right. Orchidelia, you're more than welcome to come up and be a part of that. The more Canadians, the better, right? If you have a Halloween costume. Basically, we just let people come up, right? We would, if I have to, I'll pay into StreamYard and get to 9 people if we have to and do that. But I kind of like the whole 6 thing. To start, one person goes down. The 9 people on a panel, it gets pretty crazy, and a lot of talking over and stuff like that. It's hard to get people to, we all get excited at the same time. We all want something to say, and it's hard to hand around the talking stick with 9 people. You know what I mean? So we can figure it out. But for anybody who wants to be involved, we'll put a post out there on the YouTube, and we'll try and reach out to some people personally as well. Judy does really well with that. And we'll get involved with our close friends, and we can rally a little bit of money together to make the excitement, just to bring up the energy and get people involved to want to participate and win some money. And then, of course, what happens is, that's okay. That's all right. We can give her a shot, Orchidelia. I mean, I don't know if you've seen Tasha's thing. She's kind of sitting a little shy in the background right now. But the only thing covering her tatas was Art and Adventure Tasha stickers. And she eventually started peeling one off at a time. And I'll tell you a joke what happened, because we didn't mean to do it. I think, Tasha was sharing it to her live, okay? And she, for whatever reason, YouTube chose to use, they were updating the thumbnail as it was going. Well, her thumbnail was her removing the stickers from her tatas. And we all just told her, we're like, oh my God, Tasha, your thumbnail. She's like, what? I'm like, your thumbnail is showing your nipple. She's like, no, are you serious? I'm like, yes. Yeah, so she actually ended up getting a strike for it, I think, or something like that. It was pretty crazy. Jonathan says he'll do the stickers this year. But you know how if you don't set the thumbnail, YouTube will set it for you? Well, I was refreshing her live and looking over to see who was in her lives or something, and sure enough, didn't the thumbnail show, that she was peeling the sticker off, and it was, super creative and harmless. I mean, come on, women in Canada, they're allowed to go shirtless if they want to, right? But unfortunately on YouTube, they frowned against that. So, yeah, it automatically made an auto thumbnail of Tasha removing a sticker, the last sticker from her nipple, which she was only doing as a joke for one split second. She put her hand over it. It was just a joke. She's very comfortable in her own skin, and we're all just having fun on the live stream, and she pushed the envelope a little too far. And YouTube happened, and then she got a strike. But YouTube has changed the guidelines, if you noticed. There is a bit of leniency when it comes to certain things. I'm not saying you can show your nipples off and be like, woohoo, look at my tatas. But you can be in pretty sexy, pretty derogatory outfits, providing that you're not, like, how do you put this? Providing that you're not acting or performing in a provocative sexual manner, right? So, like, you can be in a bikini or anything stuff like that or something. Hell, you can have everything but your nipples showing. But as long as you're not, like, sex promoting, right? Entertaining, in a sense, I'm okay with it. I'm willing to take that chance. This channel's never gotten a strike before. Who knows? Maybe we'll get one this year. I don't know, but I'm willing to take that chance. I think it'd be super fun. And worst comes to worst, we just start a new stream. The content is still there. It's recordable. It's fun. We can have it for our own personal enjoyment. I'm not against having a little bit of fun. And that's exactly what we plan on doing. We don't want to offend anybody, but we can have some fun, right? So here, we'll play a little tune here for the... Educate, yeah. Sure we can, yeah, sure we can, yeah, exactly. And then maybe Judy will come up and say hi. Hey, Rich, you still have that blip on your one video, I think. Yes, I do. And I haven't gotten a strike over it or nothing like that, so... Brown chicken, brown cow. Haven't heard of that in a minute. Brown chicken, brown cow. Spent the last year Rocky Mountain way. I couldn't get much higher. Out in the pasture, I think it's safe to say, ooh, yeah, it's time to open fire. And we don't need the ladies crying 'cause the story is sad. No, we don't. Ooh, the Rocky Mountain way is better than the way we are, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Shoot, I forgot to... I seen Ashley, I just wanted to say thank you to Ashley, and I lost focus. Thank you very much, Ashley, for your amazing support and listening. He's telling us this, he's telling us that, yeah, he's changing it every day. Yeah, he says it doesn't matter. Pieces are loaded and cases are bad. You're playing a play-by-play. Ooh, yeah, it's time to change it better. And we don't need the ladies crying I'm gonna play one more song, and unfortunately, I'm looking now. We're getting about 9:30. I don't want to push it too much further. I'm having a lot of fun, though. It's been a while, and I'm really pumped up because I'm seeing a lot of my good friends in here and awesome supporters. But unfortunately, we gotta save more for another time. Thank you so much, Nitro Freak. Appreciate you very much, brother. My man, Nitro Freak. RC community, if you're into that type of stuff, you know what I mean? Plus, he also does a lot of great stuff for community building, for people with channels and stuff like that. But of course, he's very much like me, you know what I mean? You can't just come into a stream and be like, share me, share me, share me, share me. You know, support goes a long way. Actions speak louder than words. And but if you support him, he is one hell of a supportive person back. And thank you so much, Nitro, for coming in here. So I want to play this song one more time here that I did on Liato's stream, and because I really like it, it's where is it? And then we'll end in a little bit of prayer. It'll be at the bottom. I'm gonna have to get a new. Eventually, I'm gonna have to get a new iPad here. This one's the first generation Samsung. It's cracked and everything, and it likes to glitch. I can't update it. I can't do anything with it, even add more songs to it because it won't even ride the internet. It's so low. Every time I get on the internet, it wants to ask me to update it, and then when I go to update it, it says update not possible because it's like a Generation 1 Samsung. I'm not kidding. I've shown it to some people. So anyways, this is the last song for me tonight, and Nitro is awesome. He's wicked, wicked, wicked people, man. I've never had a problem with him, and I've only seen him do good things for his channel and for the people around him. Every once in a while, we gotta do what we gotta do, you know what I mean? We gotta call out the people that are coming around or hurting our community, but it never just stops there. Like, he moves forward, he lets it go, and he keeps building, and he lets people know so he can keep his community safe. And that's super important because, you know, at the end of the day, I know we all want to rise, but in the same sense, it's super important to keep our community safe with the people that are building around us, the people that are coming in and supporting us, protecting that and keeping that whole so that new people coming in can feel safe when they come in too, right? And that's something that Nitro does a really good job of, and I really appreciate that from him. I've always respected that, and I've learned a few things from him when he goes on his, his little YouTube facts. I like that. Sometimes it's good to just sit back and listen. So thank you so much, Nitro, for being a part of this and sticking around the family, man. Yeah, it's a tablet. Yeah, it's not even a... Yeah, look, I'm not kidding. Look, I'll show you. Watch. It's so old. It doesn't even have Samsung 1 or anything. This puppy, if I go to the... Let's see if I can go. I don't even know how to get to the about. See, it keeps saying sign in area, sign in error, sign in error, sign in error, update, update, update. But I'm trying to find out how I can. Here we go. Settings. This puppy's so old. I can't even set the date and time to be accurate. It says it's 2006. We're in 2024, man. Shoot. It's so old. But it's worked. You know what I mean? I don't even know where to find out what the generation is, but I'm telling you, it's a 1. It's the first, it's the OG of Samsung tablets. There's flooding around me and headed my way. We're going to put you in our prayers there, Barb. For anybody else that's sitting in that situation, it's I know they're getting some crazy weather. Sundown in the Paris of the prairies, we kings have all treasures buried. All you hear are the rusty breezes pushing around weather vane Jesus, yeah. Zippo he sees the killer's face. Maybe it's someone standing in the killer's place. 20 years for nothing, well that's nothing new. Besides, no one is interested in something you didn't do. Some pretty things, yeah. Let's just see what the morning brings. These dreamy dreams where the high school's dead and starved. It's a museum, we're all locked up in it after dark. Where all the walls are lined all yellow, gray and sinister, hung with pictures of our parents, prime ministers. And we kings and pretty So I'm going to challenge everybody. When you leave this stream, put this in your brain. To be uncomfortable means growth. Okay? The world right now is just in a crazy place. But I have faith that the higher power, Jesus, I have faith that they haven't given on us. They haven't given up on us as a nation or as a state. And it's through our actions, our positivity, it's through the love, that foundation that we're talking about, that we can create those small little changes. And we all know how that works. It ripple effects, right? One good deed turns into another good deed, which means another good deed. YouTube is full crazy crap. But we as creators can make the difference to inspire people, to talk about things that might make us uncomfortable, to share stories that we most normally wouldn't do. But it's through those stories that inspire other people to let them know that they're not alone. So I challenge you to use this week coming to put yourself in uncomfortable situations that mean helping and spreading the love that somebody out there deserves. The same love that's given to us, the same grace that's given to us through our Lord Jesus Christ. That's the challenge. It's up to you to use it. Breaking story on the CBC. Nation whispers, we all know that he go free. They can't be fond of living in the past. 'Cause if you are, then none knows way that you're gonna last. And we kings are pretty things, yeah. That's what tomorrow brings. Ooh, tomorrow brings. Yeah. Tomorrow, yeah. Oh, tomorrow brings. Lord, I just want to thank you for being that amazing, amazing person. It's by your grace that my life has been touched. It's by your grace that me and Judy have been blessed. And I know that sometimes I want my future to be exactly the way that I want it to be, because we all love to be in control. But it's through that control and that desire that has put me in places that I didn't want to be. I've come to realize that without you, I'm just lost. So I just want to say thank you for bringing these amazing people and supportive people to my channel and giving me the ability to talk and share that faith, share that love, that foundation that you're putting in my spirit. I just want to pray for those people out in the world that are dealing for tragic situations, the floodings. Let's keep Barb safe, keep her neighbors safe. And for those people that are dealing with the floodings, let's keep them safe, put them in environments that they can be safe while these tragic events are happening around the world. I pray for YouTube creators and people out there so that they can grow in prosperity and positivity the same way that you have given me. We need that love. In a world full of hate, we need the love. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. And we, kings and pretty things, that's what tomorrow brings. Ooh, yeah. That's what tomorrow brings. Well, my friends, I have to go, but not for a long time, okay? Not for a long time. I think I went about 5 months without playing music on the channel. But everybody, what works for some may not work for others. And for me, I really don't want to burn out. I want to be able to give the best of me to the best of yous. And through doing that, I have to make sure to stay focused on my mission, stay focused on my tasks, stay focused on keeping a healthy Rich, right? And more importantly, making sure that my queen is happy. You know, because I'm going to tell you right now, Judy is proof that the Lord is alive. Judy is completely proof to me. I have never had a woman so loving and so dearing and so caring and so unconditionally loving to me. And it was through consistency and being involved in way too much stuff on YouTube that I almost lost her. And so, again, I repeat, the most important thing to me is Jesus, my relationship with Christ, my relationship with Judy, okay, which then creates the healthy foundation around us, which allows me to give, thirdly, but not lastly, the best of me onto YouTube with my supporters and friends, okay? And I can't thank everybody enough for being super supportive and understanding that. And here you are today, eager to be a part and support. I was shocked. I honestly was shocked to see the amount of people that come into the stream, you know? I don't know how many likes there is, how many views I'm going to have. It doesn't really matter to me, okay? What matters is the quality. I've said it since the beginning of time. Quality before quantity is important, more important to me than anything. And I have to be able to give quality in order to attract quality. I can't put out garbage if I want quality, you know? And every single person that has come in tonight has been quality. I know that I can trust all these people. I know that they're great creators. Some of them are just supporters, people just randomly coming in. Thank you, everybody, for sharing me out. If you haven't already shared out, there's a lot that people can gain from this, and we're going to keep moving forward on this note. I definitely want to put it out there for those that like to dress up at Halloween. Guess what? You can come up in a Halloween costume. Nobody has to know it's you. That's the beauty of it. I mean, some people, we just know. We know. But there's ways you could have Halloween costumes where nobody needs to know it's you. But I still will need to see a personal face before I let you up on the stream. Now, I can see you in the background. You show me your face, you wave. I'm like, okay, cool, you're real, you're authentic. Put your mask back on, I'll let you up. You know what I mean? Your privacy is definitely confidentiality. If that's what you like and you feel comfortable with that, definitely, okay? So we got Jonathan now for sure. And I know we got Deadshot. I'm pretty sure it sounds like we might have Orchidelia, which would be super cool. I'm probably going to be able to get Tricky if that's the case too, because, everybody loves Orchidelia. How could you not? She's such a wonderful soul. And she's so cool. One day, hopefully, we get to, if we move into this 3-bedroom place, which I'm really hoping we do, sneaky costumes, yeah. It'll be a lot more comfortable. We can actually host some people to come down. And I sense we're going to have some cool YouTube guests in the near future from what I hear. I don't want to say who or what, but I have a good feeling that it's going to be a cool thing. So I could sit here and jab all night, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, I'll look, it'll be 10 o'clock. I got to get off this stream. I really count Tricky in. Okay, Tricky's in the house. Tricky will be in. That'll be super cool, man. So it sounds like we're going to have quite a blast here, babe. So anyways, I'll start writing names down. I'll make names down. I'll put a community post out there. I'll also, if you haven't seen it already, get in there. You'll see, I think I have it public. If not, I'll make it public, and I'll make sure to repost it out there so that we can reestablish that and start getting the momentum going for the end of the month for the Halloween costumes. And it'll give me time to save up some money so we can have a little bit of a pool to make it more interesting for people to win prizes. And of course, I don't want to win nothing, right? I just love to see the environment. I will host and play some music. We'll try and get some more musicians on board. I know Liato probably, and Joval, probably Al Sanchez. We'll have some more people that'll be involved, so we'll have some music in between. It'll be super, really inspirational and fun environment for people. Give you a break from all the drama and everything that's going on around the world. We want to take people away from that, right? That's honestly my mission, is my goal, is to get people away from there and create a really cool atmosphere that gives people something to have some laughs, some fun. You get up in the morning and you want to go watch that stream again because you're like, man, like I was a part of the live, but I didn't get to really see all the chat responses, or maybe you were in the chat and you had to step away. But we really want to create that. That's always been my mission, is to create an atmosphere and entertain people in a way that leaves them feeling good, right? I want to, that's the whole thing about YouTube. Creators need to understand that, is you want people to leave feeling good so that they come back onto YouTube, right? Maybe, we want them to come back to our stream, but their experience at your home, your YouTube channel, their experience and how they leave that stream is super important for the build, not only for us as the creators, but for YouTube as a whole. Right? That's what we want to do. That's my goal anyways. That's my goal. And to spread my faith and my love for Christ. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll get on the list, yeah. What did you say? Not yet. Rich will work on that this week? No, I will set that up this week. We will set that up this week, Barb. Like I said, we got a whole month coming up here. We haven't even hit the 1st of October, and it'll happen on the 31st. So I'll definitely put a community post out there, and I'll share. But when I go to sleep tonight, I'll put a community post out there before I go to bed right now, and I'll put a post out there with last year's Halloween stream. And I'm going to tell you right now, it was so much fun. It was so fun. People were literally crying their eyes out. They were laughing, having so much fun. It was really cool. So definitely, if you know about it, get on your streams, spread the word, let them out there. If you have friends and stuff like that who'd like to get involved with that, don't be afraid to talk about it. Get it out there. Let's have a stream. We could collaborate. Like I said, we can have one big stream and share it on everybody's channels. Doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? We can do it so we all grow and we all get the same thing, which is an awesome environment and a great experience for everybody that's on YouTube at that night. So definitely thank you, everybody. I appreciate it very much. Much love. Remember, if it isn't love, it ain't right. Okay? Be about the love. Because honestly, people like me, I need it. People like you might need it. But there's thousands of people out there that need the love. Be about the love. And shut the door to the hate. This is CFM. I'm checking out. Cheers and God bless. Kingers Music in the house. Thank you so much, Kingers. Judy, you want to say hi for a second? Come on. I will. What? All right. I know, but they don't get to see your face.
They'll have to come for Halloween.
What? All right. Okay. All right. Fine. Well, I just seen the Kingers came in and stuff, and you were like, "Oh, Kingers in here." No, like, you know. Hi, Kingers, man. I'm sorry you come in so late. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I appreciate that you've come in here and supported. We're just about to end this stream, but if you feel to watch over, there's a lot of cool stuff that was being talked about. It's really, really cool. A lot of inspiration. I played a couple tunes as well. Feel free, and if you want to engage in the Halloween, if you want to be a part of the music stream, Halloween stream, costume contest, we'll definitely love to have you aboard. But I got to run. I get up pretty early for work. So thank you so much. Hopefully you hit that like button if you can share us out. Everybody, much love. And let me get you Kingers so that next time when you're in here, you're connected. There you go. I'm out. Cheers, everybody. God bless. Be the love, man.